Thank you. Now, Admiral, you said before that one of your favorite aspects of your job is being able to come out to the fleet, get on the deck plates, talk with sailors, do stuff like this, and participate in re-enlistment ceremonies. What are some of the things that you feel like you're going to take away from your fleet visits this week here in the Gulf?
Well, I'm always inspired. I work in Washington, D.C. People say, this place is uncertain, the budget's uncertain, where are we going? There are personnel changes, leadership changes. What I love coming out here is there's no uncertainty. People know precisely what they're doing, they're ready for the next mission, they're getting up. As we look around us, there's ordnance moving on the deck, and there's a sense of purpose here. That's very inspiring to know that, okay, things are good out here, and that's what really matters. But you know, we've been talking about uniforms, and we giggle, we say, why are we talking about this all the time? Well, because they put it on every day, and it's on their body. So we've learned a lot about what is the right kind of wear for them day in and day out. We talked about deployment links. You know, the question we just had, hey, what is this 10-month deployment stuff? We talked about, okay, advancement. How are we doing on this? What should I look forward to? And there's a lot of strategic questions. How's this campaign going, this ISIL campaign? What about Europe? What's going on out in the Pacific? You know, they're here, as they say, the tip of the spear. Well, they are. There's like 3 spears that we sort of have, and people at each of the tips over in the Western Pacific and the guys and gals there in the Med. But anyway, we talked about all of that, and they would just kind of know this Navy that they've invested themselves in, where's it headed? Where's my country headed? So it's all inspiring, and it's right, but then we get down to kind of the basics, the boots, you know, the uniform and all that kind of business here.
Great. Sir, MCPON, is there anything that you guys would like to add before we wrap up?
You.
Okay. As CNO and I are sitting here taping conversation with a shipmate, you can't see it on the camera, but I'm looking around and I'm just seeing sailors working and hustling and getting airplanes ready for flight ops. It's pretty impressive. I'm in awe. This visit has put me in awe, mostly with the attitudes of our sailors. They know they're out here for nearly 10 months, but it doesn't seem to faze them. I'm sure they feel it, and I'm sure their families feel it, but the positive attitude they have makes me ashamed to complain when I'm in traffic in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
So I won't complain about traffic when I get back, because they're out here doing the heavy lifting for our Navy and for our nation. Talked to a young lady at dinner last night for Thanksgiving. I said, so what do you think about this 10-month deployment? And she said, I don't know, MCPON, I don't have anything else to compare it to. This is my first deployment, so I guess everything else will be easy after this. So, and then lastly, I'd just like to mention to our sailors what I call foundation to success. I say it all the time, I'm not going to get into the details of it, but it's work hard, stay out of trouble, and be a good and decent person every single day to the best of your ability. And I'm confident that you'll have a successful career and you'll be successful in life as general. It's a privilege and an honor to be here and the opportunity to do this conversation with a shipmate episode with the CNO. Very much appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
So you're always big on 3 things, so I'll give them 3 things. These people are always thinking about war fighting first. We're operating forward out here, and they are ready. So that kind of wraps that piece of it up. It's Thanksgiving, and I want to say thanks to you, Brownie, for this opportunity. Thanks for a great MCPON here for our good Navy and all these folks and people in the sound of our voice. Thanks for serving.